name is Robert Hopkins, and this is one of the early 1928 Model A Ford Sports Coupe. We took us 2.5 years to redo it back to what it is now. It was in pretty bad shape, but originally come from Sault Ste. Marie to Spanish and then to me in Walford. And being that Canada is 150 years old, the museum here wanted to put it in on display on lend or loan or whatever you may say, call it, for the public to see.
So what were some of the major things that you had to do to bring it back to its glory?
We had to strip it all down to this with sandblasting the first year, summer, fall. We took it all to sandblasted it all, took it all apart. And these, as we did it, this is stripped it all down. And this is, maybe they got it, I can't get a hold of it. This is the day that it come out of the body shop. 2.5 years later, after 1,100 hours, roughly 1,100 hours. And there's what it says there. That's who restored it for me. And he did all the body work and paint job, and I did all the roof and rumble seat and all the material in the interior. And I redid the motor, sent the motor away and rebuilt the motor. So it's only got 13,000 miles on it since I redid it. It's, at the first, my wife wasn't much of driving in an antique car because everybody's waving and she couldn't figure, we don't know them. I said, it's the car. And she was leery in them, but she enjoys it now. We've been, since we put it on the road in 78, and we've been all over Ontario with it till 93. And then we got her car, a 1964 Chevy Impala 2-door hardtop SS. She wanted to drive this, but I said, you can't drive this and put brakes and stuff on a dime and give 8 cents change because it's mechanical brakes. And she's too nervous, so when she got her car, it's hydraulic brakes, and she enjoyed driving it.
How much would you say this car is valued at this point?
Right now, it's valued, the insurance said about $20,000. When I bought it, I only paid $60 for it at that time, back in 1961. And it took me from 61 to 76 to find out where I could get the parts to restore it. Everything is original on it, part body and everything. It's just new running boards and new back fenders. The rest is, I re-chromed the rad shell, and the rest of it is just all original. Until only, as I said, the roof and everything is reproduction of the roof and interior, but the rest of it is all original.
Is there anything else that needs to be done to it?
No, it hasn't been touched since I redid it. It had, when I got it, the speedometer showed 22,000 miles on it, but it was owned by an engineer in Sault Ste. Marie. He used to run the steam engine from Sault Ste. Marie to Sudbury, and he bought that brand new. And then a guy in Spanish by the name of John Collins, he bought it, gonna restore it, and he didn't have time to restore it. He was transferred out to Spanish. I bought it from him, and then I restored it with Raymond Mayo, and I had her going in August of '78 on the road, and we've been all over Canada with it.
Do you have any future plans for it? Or?
Oh, as far as that, I use it in parades or weddings. I've had it in 3 weddings, and bride and groom in the back seat, or the rumble seat, I should say. But other than that, I just use it around home now locally, because I used to transport it. I had a truck and a camper and a car hauler, and that's how I took it all over Canada.
That's a beautiful, beautiful piece. I would say a piece of art, piece of automotive art, and I thank you very much for spending all that time to bring it back.
It's a sort of a rare car, because it's an early 28 red steering wheel, and since I've had it on the road, I've only seen 2 others like it. And everybody I talked to, it's an early 28. They said you can see 29s, 30s, and 31s, but other than that, I've only seen 2 other than my own.